Hello, dear students. Today we will be starting, in fact, we'll be discussing a beautiful, wonderful novel, British novel, The Power and the Glory, written by Graham Greene. Now, I don't have any idea about how much whether you've heard about the novel or not, but it is written by the British author and it was written in the year 1940. Now, as the title is being shown to you in the video, this novel is an allusion to the doxology often recited at the end of the Lord's Prayer. That is a line which is written in Bible, and the part of the glory. The title of the novel has been taken from these lines, and the line says, "For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen." So these are the lines. It was initially published in the United States under the title The Labyrinthine Ways. Now, Graham Greene novels tells the story of a renegade Roman Catholic whiskey priest. Now, the term whiskey priest is written in inverted commas, and whiskey priest here means that, of course, a priest was addicted to wine. So, this was a term which was basically invented by Graham Greene himself. Living in the Mexican state of Tabasco in the year 1930, and it was those times when the Mexican government was attempting to suppress the Catholic Church. So quite of controversy you will find about the government and the church, between a kind of a unalignment between the government and the church. The suppression has resulted in the Cristero War, and which took place in the year 1927 to 1929, and it was so named for its Catholic combatants slogan, "They long live Christ the King" and all. So in 1941, the novel received the Hawthorne Prize, that is a British Literary Award. In 2005, it was chosen by the Time magazine as one of the 100 best English novels language since 1923. So this is what is a background of the novel that we need to know and to study about. Now, the background of this novel is a must to know. Let's have a little bit more in-depth study about what exactly the Graham Greene wants to depict in the novel. Now, Graham Greene visited Mexico from January to May 1938 to research and write a notification account of the persecution of the Catholic Church in Mexico that he had been planning since 1936. Now, the persecution of the Catholic Church was especially severe in the province of Tabasco under anti-clerical governor. Now, his campaign succeeded in closing all the churches in the state. It forced the priests to marry and to give up their soul taints. Greene called it the fiercest persecution of religion anywhere since the reign of Elizabeth. He chronicled his travels in Tabasco, published his other things, and he was quite unhappy with the changes that were taking place in Britain during those times. Now, another Graham Greene's inspiration for the main character was Jesuit priest Miguel Pro, who performed his priestly functions as an underground priest in Tabasco and was executed without trial in the year 1927. So this is what exactly the inspiration Graham Greene has taken of the characters and the plot of the novel from the political and the social background of Britain. In 1983, Greene said that he first started to become a Christian in Tabasco, where the fidelity of the peasants assumed such proportions that I couldn't help being profoundly moved. So, despite having visited Mexico and publishing an account of his travels, in the novel, Graham Greene was not meticulous about Tabasco's geography. In The Power and the Glory, of course, he identified the region's northern border as the US and in the southern border as the sea, when Tabasco's northern border is actually the Bay of Campeche and its southern border is Chiapas in the south. So this is what we can say the composition of the novel took place, and the background of the novel that comes into our knowledge and our being. Now, we also need to study more about the characters and the inspiration behind Graham Greene's writing the novel. So, we'll be discussing about the characters and especially the protagonist, the priest, the main character of this novel in the next class. Thank you so much.